Mm. Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to be taking you through another core session. We're live on Facebook right now. Instagram's just being a bit slow. But we will be posting this on Facebook afterwards. So we're going to start once again from the ankles, work our way up. So I'll have you over by a wall. Once again, you want to aim to have your foot about 5 inches out from the wall. Keeping your heel, most important thing, on the ground and leaning in. So you're going to tap your knee off the wall 10 times. And on the 10th one, you're just going to hold this position. And swap legs, opposite foot, around 5 inches out from the wall. If you can't get 5 inches, move it in a tiny bit. And tapping your knee off of the wall 10 times. And hold on. Perfect. We're once again going to warm up the legs. So holding on to the wall for stability, you're bringing one leg up and across your body, swinging your leg 12 times. And switch. Facing forward. You're going to once again swing your leg 12 times. Firing my camera person. And switch. Perfect. Next you're going to come over to your mat, standing with your feet shoulder width apart, your hands are up in the air, and you're just going to lean over to the right. And back to center, and over to the left. Perfect. You're next going to go into a deep squat. So heels once again flat on the ground. Chest is up, back is straight. Holding this position here. And you're just going to transfer your weight back and forth. Right arm up. And switch. Hands on the floor, and you just extend. Slowly over. and going back down. And switch legs. Perfect. Slowly back up. This time as you go down, you're walking your hands out, keeping your back nice and straight. Your shoulders should not be bunched up by your ears. If your back isn't straight, put a slight bend in your knees. And from here, you're just walking. Right leg up, in between your hands. Back leg goes down. You're pushing your hip forward, not your knee. And 8 circles in one direction, and then we'll do 8 in the opposite. And switch. Hands go to the inside of your foot. Your back foot comes up and is turning sideways, and you're lifting your opposite arm off of the ground. Hand down, foot back, hips up, walking your heels out. And you're going to take that same leg once again, bringing it up and to the outside of your hand. From here, if you can, you're dropping your elbows down to the ground. Hands up, foot back, hips in the air, walking your heels up and down. And now we're moving over to the left leg. The left leg comes up in between your hands, back knee drops, and you're pushing your hip forward. And 8 circles. And opposite direction. Hands come to the inside of your foot, back foot goes up and turns outwards, and your hands coming off the ground. Hand goes down, foot goes back, hips go up, walking your heels, and your left leg comes slowly to the outside of your hand, and once again, your elbows are dropping down to the ground. Hands up, foot back, knees down, and into child's pose. Hands over to the right. Hand over to the left. Back to center, and you're going to come up into tabletop position. So from here, you're going to do 12 cat camels. So you are rounding your back and arching your spine. And we'll do 12 reps. Perfect. From here, you're keeping your hips nice and high. You're walking your hands out like this. You're stretching your shoulders. Hands over to the right. And over to the left. Back to center. Keep one arm reached out front. You're taking the other one and just moving it through, putting a bit of pressure down on your shoulder. And switch sides, so opposite hand is reached out in front, other hand loops through, kind of laying on your shoulder. Back to center, and you're just going to bring yourself into a cobra stretch. And drop your left shoulder looking over your right. Drop your right looking over your left. And you're going to come flat down onto your stomach. So from here, arms are stretched out to your sides. You're going to take your left leg, bring it across your body, and touch your toe to the floor if you can. And switch. Lifting your arms up a bit, thumbs sticking out. You're bringing your thumbs together over your head and then behind your back. Like this. And we'll do 8 reps. On the 8th one, you're keeping your thumbs behind your back, and you're just dropping your elbows to the floor. Going onto your side, you're grabbing the top of your left foot. You want to push your hip forward. This will deepen the quad stretch. And switch. Okay. Onto your back. One leg is lying flat, your opposite leg is bent, and you're pulling your knee across the body, keeping both shoulders on the floor. And you're going to bring your arm across your body, clapping your hand like this, and back over. And we're going to do that 8 times. And switch legs, opposite, and knee across your body. And you're going to add in your arms, doing 8 reps. sitting your legs, feet together. You're putting your fingers, wrists, and elbows flat on the ground. From here, you're bringing your elbows into your sides, trying to keep all three as close to the ground as you possibly can. Like this. And you're going to do that 8 times. Perfect. Once you've done that 8 times, you're going to slowly sit up. Bringing your feet together, back is straight, chest is up. Knees are being brought towards the ground. One foot, bringing out in front. The other foot is in the upper inner part of your thigh, hinging at the hips, grabbing onto your foot. Stretching out your hamstrings. You're going to stay facing forward. You're going to bring your left leg out to the side, and this time you're hinging sideways. Perfect. Swapping legs. Right foot out in front, left foot on the upper inner part of your thigh, hinging forward, grabbing onto your foot. Perfect. Taking that foot, bringing it out to the side, hinging sideways. We'll go once again into 90-90 stretch. Keeping your back straight, you're putting a tiny bit of pressure over your back leg, so you won't move very far with this movement. Now you're going to fold forward over the opposite leg. Sitting back up, you're going to lift your back foot up 12 times off of the ground. So this is a nice, slow and controlled movement. You don't want to be doing it too quickly. Perfect. Once you have 12 reps done, you're just going to flip your feet over and get your legs back into 90-degree positions. And you're putting a bit of pressure on that back leg. And folding over the front leg. Back up, once again, sitting tall, and back foot is coming off the ground 12 times. Perfect. From here, you're going to stand up. We'll go over and grab your dowel if you have one. So what you're doing with this is you're putting it behind your neck, Standing feet shoulder width apart, and you're just twisting as far back as you can comfortably go. And we're going to do that 10 times on both sides. Next, you're going to go down on one knee, and you're doing the exact same thing. So spinning as far as you comfortably can. And switch legs. Same exact thing, 10 reps. Perfect. Once you're done with that, you bring your mat over to a couch or a chair or a coffee table. So what you want to do is put your elbows on top of the table, and you're aiming to get your head below your elbows. I'm just holding this position here. And come up. We're going to do that one more time. Elbows back down on the table. Sink into it. Perfect. Back over on your mats. You're going to keep your feet flat. You're just going to sit on your heels. From here, you're bringing your arm across your body, putting a bit of pressure before or after the joint. And up and over. And switch sides. And up and over. Hands are going behind your back. You're just bringing your forehead parallel with the ceiling. And chin to chest. You're going to bring your right, you're going to look over your right shoulder. Moving your neck. And look over your left shoulder. Next, we're going to go into the core portion of the class. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to do 20 crunches, 20 heel taps, 20 bicycles, and then 30-second plank. We're going to do that 3 times. So the first plank we're going to do is just a regular plank, and then the next 2 we're going to go over into side plank. So we'll get started with the crunches first. And 3, 2, 1, go. So you're doing 20 at your own pace. And now 20 heel taps, and that's 20 per side. Next, we're doing 20 bicycles, 20 per side. And 30-second plank. Give you a few seconds to finish off those reps. I'm going to be counting these 30 seconds, so it might be seconds. And go. And rest. Perfect, so I'll give you a bit of a break. We're going to do that 2 more times. All right, back to 20 crunches. And 3, 2, 1, go. Into heel taps. And into bicycles. and side plank. So for side plank, your elbow is going to be directly under your shoulder, your feet are stacked, and you're lifting your hips up as high as you can into the air. And go. And rest. I'll do that one more time and finish off with a side plank on the opposite arm. All right, we'll finish off that last round. So once again, 20 crunches to start. And 3, 2, 1, go. 20 heel taps per side. And 20 bicycle crunches. And we'll finish off with the side plank. So over onto your opposite elbow. Once again, your elbow is directly under your shoulder. Feet are stacked and hips are being lifted up. And go. And rest. Perfect. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you on Thursday.